Welcome this week's special guest person, Viva. So, Robert, what's Viva to you?
This is Viva. She is my ex-girlfriend. She dumped me when I got her for Christmas a torch.
Gabby, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Viva.
Yeah, this is Viva. She was my arch rival in rhythmic gymnastics.
And finally, Lee, your relationship with Viva.
This is Viva. She tried to teach me to swim when I was 30, but it didn't work.
So there you are. A former partner to Robert, a rival gymnast to Gabby, or Lee's unsuccessful swimming coach. Who do you want to start with?
What are rhythmic gymnastics?
Rhythmic gymnasts use ribbons, hoops, balls, clubs, ropes.
So not proper gymnastics, then?
It's a form of gymnastics which has its own beauty.
And at what level did you compete?
We competed at international level.
And you're still friends with her now?
Yeah, we know each other, yeah.
When did you last see her?
Oh, a few months ago.
Where?
Just around the corner.
Where?
Just...
What, in the street?
Where?
Just in
Where?
In London.
Where?
At a gym?
Where? Sorry, I got this. Where in London? Where in London did you see her?
I saw her in a restaurant in West London.
Which restaurant? She's lying. Next.
Ali.
Are you the same age then?
Viva's actually about a year older than me.
Yeah.
And if you're friends with her, you would know when she's due, because...
Is she pregnant? Because I didn't like to say. I thought you just let yourself go.
So you can't swim, Lee?
Well, I couldn't swim when I was 30.
I mean, how old are you now?
I'm 39.
39.
Well, I think you can say if she's been trying to teach you to swim for 9 years.
No,
and you
she
still
hasn't been
can't.
trying to teach me to swim for 9 years. She tried to teach me to swim when I was 30, and she failed.
Where did you have your lessons?
In my hometown, Southport.
I reckon he's lived in London for more than 9 years. He wouldn't have been in Southport 9 years ago, so he
How do you know how long I've lived in London?
Because, of course, you've been on the circuit, you've been around for a long time.
Believe it or not, you can live up north and still be on the telly.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't.
We've got this thing that's just come up north called The Car, and it's brilliant!
Why at age 30, what was it that made you think, I really ought to learn to swim?
It's a good question, and I can answer that very simply. I moved to Brighton, and I lived in a flat that overlooked the sea.
So hang on, so you moved to Brighton and you travelled to Southport to have your swimming lessons?
Thank you, sir! You're done! You're done! You should be on the bill.
Now, when you're finished, can I continue the story?
Yeah, yes.
I don't think there's any point.
At the age of 30, I moved to Brighton, and I looked at the sea, and I thought, oh my God, I'm terrified of the water. I'm moving back to Southport.
Why don't you join Gabby in Liar's Corner?
Rob, when did you go out with...
This was in 1991, in between my school and university.
What kind of torch was it?
Quite a cheap one. We met at Gateway Supermarket, which was my after-school job. She was putting out a display of cheap plastic torches,
And you thought,
I
"That's the
thought it
gift."
would be a funny joke to give her that for Christmas, and it didn't go down as well as I'd hoped.
And who dumped who?
Viva dumped me. It was partly to do with the torch. Also, it might be something to do with the fact that I didn't go up to her 18th birthday party because I hated all of her friends.
Why did you hate all her friends?
They were boorish and irritating.
What did you learn from the relationship? What did you take away?
To try and form relationships with people that are based on more than just sex and drinking.
You say you learnt that message in 1991?
Well, I tried to.
The differ. OK.
It's definitely Robert because of the way that Viva is reacting when Robert is speaking. She's kind of going, oh, that idiot. So I think Robert is telling the truth. Can I also say that for a pregnant woman, those boots are ill-advised?
You say...
Actually, back support, my love. You're making problems
but she was
for
a
later
gymnast, you see, so she's got very good core strength.
Gabby, she's
a swimming
not
teacher.
a gymnast.
I think
She
you'll find
might
actually
be-
that she's not pregnant, it's a buoyancy aid.
Okay, David's team, we need an answer. So is this person an erstwhile girlfriend from Robert's past, Gabby's gymnastic opponent, or Lee's swimming teacher?
I think Robert is telling the truth because when he said that her friends were really boorish, he looked really quite nervous
Yes.
about it.
He did, yes. OK, I think we're going to say Rob's telling the
saying
truth.
it's Robert. Viva, perhaps you'd like to reveal who you really are.
I was Gabby's rival in the
So, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Viva, and thank you very much indeed.